Adeline's still awake. Her eyes are open. You see?
What's that?
She's still awake. Her eyes are open. Do you want to have the volume on low there, or
What's that?
you want to have the volume just on like the first notch?
Well, we can do that.
Maybe just put it down here.
Well, I
so
want
it's
to do
further
the
away from
zoom
you.
feature real quick on her eyes.
But it doesn't like it's not like it's clear.
It's still scary.
You know, it's freaky. She just loves to lay there for a while before she falls asleep. I think she falls asleep faster during nap time than she does. Just do the first, just in case we hear a cry or scream or something.
Did you get to read through it all? No.
Not a whole lot.
Wing it. That's all we do.
Which I actually kind of feel like. Do you want to put it down here so it's not so close to the? I think that's probably better.
No. It won't pick it up. It's back there.
Okay. I feel like I would probably do better.
Just going off the cuff.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Sounds good.
What do you think?
Well, it's too late now.
I mean, you already know all of it, so
yeah,
roughly.
Are
we setting a timer for ourselves so we don't go too long?
Sure.
I think we should. Maybe do a buzzer when we have like 10 minutes left.
All right. Timing it. I think we can do it in 30 minutes.
All right, let's get to it.
Okay. Hello, everyone.
Welcome.
Middle camera. There we go.
For those that are watching, you don't have to watch. I feel like this needs to be closer to me.
No.
This microphone. I know it doesn't need to. Okay. It just feels weird because I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna get closer. Okay.
We're starting a podcast.
We're starting a podcast.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
I don't have any strong feelings towards it.
Totally
Doesn't
apathetic.
it doesn't feel weird. It doesn't feel scary either.
Yeah. I'm excited.
I know this is like this is not your dream, but you've wanted to do stuff like this for a long time.
Mm-hmm. But before we talk about the podcast, let's talk about how we're doing.
Start with you.
A lot of emotions. Maybe that's too big of a question. Let's do this. Anything fun? Have we done anything fun this past week?
This past week, we took the kids to a pool for the first time. That's still within the last week.
Yeah.
So, that's really kind of the only thing, right? I forget my week sometimes.
Yeah.
We were doing the pool the first time.
Well,
A public pool is what I should say. Specify.
how it works in our family is we try to get out of the house once a week as a family. Mm-hmm. That's about all we can do. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All together, go do something fun. So this past week we went up to Canada. Mm-hmm. And
It's what, their fourth time in Canada?
yeah,
Fifth time?
international travelers. But I mean, we can see Canada from our bedroom window. Maybe not. We moved bedrooms in the house.
If the trees are out of the way, you could.
Yeah. But yeah, we went up to Canada and we bought them floaties for our lake vacation this year. Mm-hmm. That didn't go too well. It didn't go bad,
It
but
didn't
they
go
just
bad,
didn't.
but they just weren't thrilled. They were not thrilled about it.
And we spent not a lot of money, but we spent some money on the floaties. And
When you're buying 5 of something, it adds
it
up.
adds up. It's called the quintuplet tax.
It's more than a tax.
Yeah. It's, I don't know. But went up to Canada, get one more use out of them before the summer ends, which is crazy. And it was a blast. Who liked it the most?
The water?
Mm-hmm.
Harper liked it the most.
Yeah.
Harper liked the water the most. Adeline probably liked the slide the most, but like Harper would also just go and sit in the water and then put her face in the water and then realize, oh, I can't breathe underneath the water.
It was really interesting. I feel like when we first got there, Eliana was the one who was the most ambitious right off the bat.
They were all very hesitant, I would say, at the beginning.
But she was kind of the first one to do it. Right?
The slide?
Yeah.
I don't remember, honestly.
And Harper's pretty timid, but then by the end of it, she's like doing almost a
going
cannonball
back and forth,
going down the slide.
yes,
She'd get on the slide and curl up, and no, she's going to get soaked. It was fun. It was, I saw some friends the next morning, and I was telling them about it. I was like, that's the day that I think I'll remember for a long time. It was a fun day.
It was fun.
Yeah. We saw someone at the park who watches our YouTube channel.
That was super cool. Who was visiting Vancouver.
Uh-huh.
And she's from Mexico City. Visiting Vancouver from Mexico City with her family. Yeah. So doesn't live anywhere near.
I think it's okay to say her first. I mean, we only know her first name, so Anita.
Yeah. Shout out if you end up seeing or listening to this.
Thanks for saying hey, Anita.
Yeah.
It was good to meet you.
It was really, really cool. That was our first time that's ever happened.
Yeah.
So.
And saying that
sounds really weird.
Humbly as possible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who knows if it'll ever happen again? But that was a cool experience.
That was. But yeah, Canada was fun. Any other highs, lows for you this summer?
The whole summer?
Yeah.
I feel like it was, it's the first summer. I mean, they're only like I guess technically it's their third summer alive. Mm-hmm. But it's the first summer where like actually do summer things.
Yeah.
Like playing, like I made a little, water table that they would play in a few times, and that was
this is makeshift. Our podcast fly, if you see it flying around.
Or hear it on the microphone.
Yes, the little porch water.
Porch water?
Table.
The water table that I made, yes, out of bins.
It's so
Anyways, they loved it. And we did it today. And Harper put her face in the water today for the first time. I think she did it because after doing it at the pool.
Yeah.
And so that was kind of funny. But yeah, I just feel like overall it was pretty. I feel like the low, honestly, is that we didn't get to do more summer things just because it's more difficult to do it, honestly.
Well, that's the low of like everyone's summer, I think. But I think we feel it just a little bit more.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I feel like everyone at the end of summer is like, I meant to go do this or
XYZ,
go to this trip or see this person. Summer always flies by.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the
summer needs to be longer.
Summer, but in a weird way, I get excited about
fall,
cooler weather and fall. Yeah, the summer was, like you're saying, I feel like it was really fun. We got to do several outings and adventures.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting easier with the kids in its own way, but also more difficult in another.
Yes. Yep.
It's definitely easier just in terms of the schedule. Like if they miss a meal, it's not that big of a deal. Like we're not doing a bottle every few hours, so it's just easy to go do an adventure.
Pack a snack if they need to.
And that's nice, but I feel like the more exciting part is just like you see the excitement on their faces at this age way more than last summer.
Yep.
Like last summer, they don't care that we could just stay at home and they wouldn't know any difference. But
yeah. Although last year they really got excited about the cherries, the cherry tree.
So, but we were home.
This is true. This is also true.
Yeah, in the summer, this is going to be a whole other episode, but last summer was emotionally a very difficult summer. My mom got cancer and got really sick, and she's in heaven now. She passed away last summer, but I think last summer was just a whole summer of limbo, I would say.
Yes.
Because there was multiple times where my mom got sick and it just escalated super fast.
Mm-hmm,
and then she was in and out of the hospital a couple times. And we live across the country from her too. So it was just last summer was...
It was weird.
It was weird. I mean, there were sweet moments from last summer, but it was definitely just it was an emotional roller coaster last summer. So this summer's been easier, but I will say the beginning of the summer, I think we should share, was a little scary.
I kind of forget about that.
Yeah.
Honestly. Even though we talked about it earlier today.
Yeah, our kids got sick back in the very beginning of June, end of May.
End of May.
Yeah. And they
just seemed like a really stuffy nose, colds. Some of them got fevers. Not all of them got fevers.
Mm-hmm.
And then Lene did have a fever too.
Yeah.
Lene and Fisher ended up getting pneumonia.
Well, before we get there, it was just our kids have been sick before, so this wasn't our first time. And I feel like we struggle with like what a lot of parents struggle with. Like, my kid seems really tired. Do I let them just rest, or do we go and take them? And I don't think we talked enough. It's so hard just to even have a conversation when you have 5 toddlers.
Let alone 5 sick toddlers.
5 sick. But we probably should have talked more about when is the time to take them in. But anyways, I think in my head, I was like, let's let them do one more nap, just see if they need rest. And it was that nap. We woke them up. And Fisher was almost unresponsive. It was pretty scary.
He would say no because he didn't want you to wake him up.
But he didn't really wake up. He didn't open up his eyes. Yeah. And then Linnea was more responsive. She woke up, but she was still very lethargic. And the other 3 are still very sick, but they're not anything like that.
They're walking around doing things.
What are those things called? Oximeter. And we put that on Fisher and Linnea, and it was both super low. It was like so low that we didn't really believe it.
Yeah.
Fisher read at 50.
I think it was 54 at home. Yeah.
And Linnea was at like 70.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's no way that's real, or else they would be blue.
Right.
But then we put on Eliana and it said 96. And that's like, luckily, we live at Stephanie's parents' house, and they were home. They kind of split their time here. But
my parents were in town.
They
had just gotten home 2 days before that.
Yeah. And we were booking us to the hospital within minutes of that. It was scary.
Spent a week down at Seattle Children's.
Yeah.
Shout out to Seattle Children's.
They're amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone there is so kind. And it was a similar experience to the NICU.
Very.
Of like once, it was a really scary, really terrifying 48 hours, I would say. But like once they became it reminded me so much of when they were born, because you're like, I don't know how this is going to go. I'm terrified. Right. Once they're stable, you get a little bit more peace, but it is still kind of like ups and downs, just like the NICU was. And just all the nurses, everyone's so kind. Pretty.
They even had the little oxygen things that were the same as the NICU, but these ones were a lot bigger, which was kind of weird.
Yeah. So, praise God, Fisher and Linnea are both doing amazing. Praise God for Stephanie's parents, because they took care of the other 3 who were still super sick, but they just didn't get pneumonia. Stephanie's parents got sick. We were super sick too. That was the other thing.
I hadn't been that sick in a long time, because we also didn't sleep for a day and a half, probably, during that time.
I said it was the most sick I've been since I was like in high school.
Yeah.
So it's called human metapneumovirus. Never heard of that one before. And it kicked all of our butts. And so that was the beginning of June. That was also, they were in there for their birthday.
That was really hard.
We had our first night.
That was hard. Not being there or being in the hospital for the birthday wasn't hard because the 2 were in the hospital for the birthday. It was hard because we weren't with the other 3 as well for the birthday. That's what got me.
Yeah. First night away from the kids. We stayed in a hotel in 2 years. So not underneath the best circumstances. And, but yeah, towards the end, Fisher and Linnea definitely perked up. We would show them videos of their sisters back home, and they'd get all excited. And it was really special when we finally got to get home. And honestly, I feel like the first couple weeks after that, it was an eerie feeling in my stomach of just like what could have been.
Yeah,
I feel like it just what I'm learning about parenting is you learn a lot of lessons along the way, and some of them more difficult than others. And I think with that, is like, if you're questioning, should I take my kid in to go be seen, you should probably just go do it. Yeah. And then number 2, it's just like a very practical thing. When there's a lot of mucus on a kid, is suck it out more often. And I think that's where we failed the most. But they're okay now, and I'm thankful. Scary time. That was the low of the summer for sure.
Yeah. Again, I didn't mention that because I completely forgot about it.
I guess, doesn't summer start June 21st? Or is it May 21st when summer starts?
Technically June.
Okay,
it could be June 20th as well. So technically, yeah. But you always go off of the school year, not even though haven't been in school for years at this point. And we don't have children that are in school either. So I don't know why you still go off of the school year.
Anyways, that was a low, but lots of fun adventures and just like very low key. Just the kids are so much fun at this age. It's like the high is when I come home for the day and have 5 little munchkins run at me and say, "Daddy." That's about as good as it gets.
Well, the funniest part, you don't ever get to see this, but when you pull up and I go, "Oh, Daddy's home," and they literally stop what they're doing and like run over to the door or the window.
For all the challenges that this is, it's like the moments like that are worth it.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I would just say the other big high was we went to Lake Chelan again.
That sounded like one word, Chelan.
Went to Lake Chelan again.
Chelan again.
That place is amazing.
That was our third time, not in a row, but
yeah,
the last 2 years in a row, or this year, last year in a row. Then the year before that we went.
So nice. Such a beautiful place. We didn't get to enjoy the water as much this year.
But even that, okay, so this is what's crazy though, is that we mentioned that this year versus last year's summer has been a lot easier in some ways, but last year...
Sorry, I'm just making sure the cameras are still recording. We're good.
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
Anyways, last year at Lake Chelan was actually easier than this year Lake Chelan because they were so much more mobile.
Yes. Yeah. And it was easier to get them in the water last year too. We had a little bit more control.
Well, because I had our little like outdoor little playpen thing.
Yeah.
So we just took one at a time. We couldn't do one at a time this time. Anyways, moving on.
Yeah, we're going to start a podcast. Let's do it.
Oh, I thought my water was over here.
And I am, because we're new to this, I'm just making sure everything is still recording. All right, we're good. I'm just going to relax.
It took you that long to relax?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, so this has been an idea really since the kids have been born. And I feel like we sort of did it a couple times and haven't stuck with it, understandably so.
After they were born?
Yeah, and there's so much other things to get done that this kind of fell. And then I think I also overcomplicated it. I mean, I'm still kind of overcomplicating it. But even just something as simple as a wireless microphone makes life a lot easier versus all the wires that were in here before.
This world was going wireless.
Yeah, let me tell you. But
except for that camera with the whatever battery you said. Apparently. Anyway.
Very brief recap. I did video work before all this with the kids, right? So that's why I like having nice video gear.
You don't have to justify it.
I know.
You're justifying.
Okay.
You don't have to.
All right. But we're starting a podcast.
Yes.
Should we go over the reasons?
Isn't that the layout of this podcast? Isn't that the main thing about this podcast? This one specifically?
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So we're going to talk about the reasons why we're starting a podcast in this episode. And I'll get us going with number one. And it is to get to know us better. Reason number one. Yeah. What do you say to that?
Makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
Are you wanting me to read off of this, or
no? It's just
the way you did it made me think that. But, anyways, yes, that's. Well, I don't know what you want from that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think with the typical videos we put on YouTube, even those we're still learning a lot, right? Mm-hmm. Like I would say I'm 100% comfortable like filming because I love to film.
Yeah. You've been doing that for a very long time.
But not nearly as comfortable with turning the camera around and talking to it.
Mm-hmm.
And
or even facing it the other way and talking.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I just resort to saying our kids' names over and over again in like your classic dad voice. But and I would even say for you, like,
I'm not comfortable on the either end.
But you're also getting better at it. Mm-hmm. I think at the end of the day, our YouTube videos are not going to be a ton of us pausing whatever we're doing with the kids and talking to the camera. Mm-hmm. I think the majority of our videos are going to be 90 to 95% just recording whatever we're doing. And just a little bit of talking.
Home video style.
Home video. That is our goal. That is like actually what we've talked about. We don't want to do a lot of talking in the videos. We just want to record, and I'm not going to go too deep into this, but just hopefully it glorifies God. That's kind of what we're attempting to do. It's like show that having a family is fun. Mm-hmm. And if there's anyone that could, I got to be careful, anyone that could complain, it could be us a little bit.
I see what you're saying.
Of just like, it's so much, but when you look at it with a positive light, and show how much fun a family can be. We're hoping that putting those videos out on the internet does that. But anyways, it doesn't create a lot of space for us just to get to talk.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we're doing this. Because we want to share more with the people that watch our videos, a little bit of our lives.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, just to get like backstory about like even us before kids.
Yeah, for sure. I just think this type of format is way easier, where you're not pausing, pressing record, pausing, just sitting down, having a conversation. I would say the goal of this is for us just to sit down and have a conversation, not act like there are cameras and microphones, but that'll probably take a little bit of time.
A few years.
Mm-hmm.
Just kidding. Hopefully not that long.
I wrote this down. Another big thing is it's going to be a lot easier for you guys to get to know Graham and Stephanie, us personally, because when we record this, hopefully the kids will be in bed.
Currently in bed, not all asleep.
Yeah, we got the little monitor right here. Yeah, it's not only is it difficult to talk to a camera, Stephanie and I literally multiple times per day will be having a conversation, and we'll have 3 kids screaming at the top of their lungs, and they're
not even just really screaming at the top of their lungs though. They're just like, they want to like say something to us or tell us something or show us that they're acknowledging that there's a squirrel outside. Mm-hmm. And then we just have to acknowledge them acknowledging that, and then they're good.
A perfect example.
Totally fine.
Eliana, you got a shirt from the thrift store of a tank top where there's a pocket and a little kitten
in it. In the pocket.
And Eliana yesterday just consistently kept like screaming.
Holding
and then as soon as you'd say, "Yes, Eliana," she'd go, "Kitten, kitten." And you say, "That is a kitten."
And then she'd walk away.
Yeah, and that was it. But anyways, my point was, when that is happening multiple times per day, Stephanie and I will be mid-conversation, and we won't even say like, "Let's just pause on the conversation." We just stop talking to each other. And just give up.
And we know we'll come back to it later.
Yeah. So anyways, sitting down like this is a much better format for us to share who we are. Mm-hmm. For whoever cares to hear our story.
Yeah, if anybody cares.
And I would say, this is the last point I'll make on this reason. As I said, we don't ever want to appear perfect. Mm-hmm. I think the danger of the internet, danger of YouTube, any social media, is you want to put out the highlights, especially like making a family video. Like, all I really want to show is like the fun stuff. And I don't think our YouTube channel will ever be like, this is every day in our life. Mm-hmm. We want to have some separation there. Mm-hmm. So the majority of them will be us going to do something fun.
Yes.
As a video, as a family. Yep. But there's a lot of like tough moments in between those videos. This gives us space to kind of talk about those tough moments more. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And be a little bit more authentic, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
That makes sense.
All right. What is reason number 2?
To help people, hopefully.
Mm-hmm. How would we be helping people?
I think we have a very interesting, unique story. Honestly, not even just because of quintuplets. Mm-hmm. But I do think, we've already had people say that like they had babies that were in the NICU, and seeing our stuff really helped them get through that, which is really cool. Mm-hmm. And like, that's not going to be everybody, but it's helped a couple already, which is really awesome.
Mm-hmm. I mean, one of the most really immediate things is, I'm not going to say names, but another family had quintuplets. Mm-hmm. And they found our YouTube channel, and we were kind of able to help them through the pregnancy. And just even, well, before I talk about that, everyone has a unique story. Mm-hmm. Everyone has a special story. Mm-hmm. I think it's really sad when people believe that they don't have a special story. Mm-hmm. Like, God has given you your life for a reason, and you should be comfortable with sharing your story because other people will relate. So anyways, other family has quintuplets, and I think they both lost a parent in the past year too. And then I lost mom in the past year. And so not only are they having quintuplets, but lost a parent. And I was just like, man, that's so cool, because only God does stuff like that, where you can just immediately, like, they are strangers, but like I immediately
connect
with them, and sort of like have just like if I saw you in person, I'd hug you.
Yeah.
Because like
I would say they're friends. I would say they're friends. Yeah. Even though it's not like we're talking all the time, but I feel like anything we do talk about is very like personal, what you're going through, honestly, because of the situation.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. And it's like, it happens so fast.
And what's really fun about them is we were gifted a triplet. So how we did strollers at the beginning was we had a triplet stroller and a double stroller. And we were gifted the triplet stroller from someone who had quintuplets. And they were gifted the triplet stroller from someone who had quintuplets. And so we gifted that triplet stroller to this new family. Yep. So it's just, anyways.
What's the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants? But it wouldn't be Sisterhood.
I've never seen my mom. I
never watched it either, but it wouldn't be Sisterhood of the Traveling Stroller. But it'd be
Parent Club of the Traveling Triplet Stroller.
That does not ring as well. Well, it's a working title.
We'll come back to next week.
Next week we'll come back to it.
Anyway, we're not just making this podcast to help people who are going to have quintuplets. So,
no. Because even just like, there's a lot of people that have fertility issues. And I think that's also like a really huge thing. So obviously, even just on that note, I would say. Yeah. But there's also just like faith in general. We've had a not a roller coaster, but
figuring things out.
Yeah. Well, we haven't figured anything out, but.
Well, on that note, I was just gonna say, again, we're not trying to be perfect. We're not trying to act like. I would even say, don't listen to us if you want the answers, but maybe listen to us if you want to watch people trying to figure it out. Does that make?
Great phrasing.
Yeah, wonderful. Like I feel like we're in a stage of. I thought I had it figured out before the kids. Like we were, in a sense of just, we just started a business and.
Oh, I see.
Finances were going well then. And
we have 5 kids.
And even just, I don't know. I think we're gonna be able to help people by basically just talking through things we're learning as we do this. Whether that is finances, church, dealing with relationships, family, all kinds of stuff. And just even talking about raising kids and things we're learning about them that isn't just unique to quintuplets, but just kids in general. I feel like will be good. And I would also say, like, for me personally, I really love business and entrepreneurship. And so I think we'll be able to talk about some of those stuff. And something that I'm really just interested in is building a family economy of where we build businesses together that provide for our family and maybe our kids can run one day. So that kind of stuff really excites me, and I feel like we can share it on here.
Yeah.
Any other ways we can help people? Maybe you just provide some comedic relief and brighten your day, too. Maybe it can just be as simple as that. Right?
Are we that funny?
Our kids think we are.
And our kids are that funny. But they're not on this podcast.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
Because there's nothing we can see.
Did you do reason number 2?
What?
You said the title of reason number 2, right?
Yeah.
I'll do reason number 3.
Sure.
All right, reason number 3 is to build or strengthen our own relationship. Love you. We don't really talk anymore, so this is forcing us.
No, we try to talk. We just talked about this a little bit ago. We tried to talk, but gets interrupted.
In all seriousness, it is difficult to set aside time for just us. I think every new parent deals with that. But man, it really, I feel that. Really our only time where we spend focused on each other is probably like 8:45 to 9:30 p.m.
Yeah, and first thing in the morning.
Even first thing in the morning, though, I feel like I'm working.
Yeah, but we're like transitioning. Yeah. Like if you're transitioning between, hit the microphone. We're transitioning between things, then we spend a little bit of time. I'm not saying that's like the most time.
Yeah.
The most time is after bed, for sure. after kids been in bed.
I was just saying this the other day.
The most time we spend together is after we both fall asleep.
Yeah.
Physically together there.
I was telling I don't know who I was talking to, but I said some of my favorite moments with Stephanie right now are when we go do these weekly adventures and we go drive because the kids are in the back in their car seats and they're great car riders. Mm-hmm. So typically it's our time for us just to like talk in the day.
Yes. Yeah. In the middle of the day.
Yeah.
With the kids around.
Yes. So
yeah,
we don't spend a ton of time hanging out anymore. So this is a very intentional, deliberate way to have a conversation, which is nice. Mm-hmm. But I also think, obviously, we live in Netflix culture, mm-hmm. in consuming content culture, which like we're guilty of. Mm-hmm. We're definitely guilty, but we don't watch a ton of stuff. But I also think, and I would argue that it is fun. Sometimes you need to just sit down and just watch a funny episode or something, and just relax. I don't think I lean in the camp of like, don't ever just fart around. That's what we always say. I'm just farting around when we're like not
just sending an iMessage.
Like our thing right now is Parks and Rec. Mm-hmm. We'll watch we probably watch
two episodes a week.
2 episodes a week is what we do.
Sometimes 3 if we're feeling crazy.
It's fun to consume content. I think it's really cool if you can create things together though, as a couple. Mm-hmm. So this is just one more thing that we get to work on together.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
How else do you think that sums up building our relationship?
Yeah, it seems like the shortest reason.
Oh, the next one's even shorter.
Oh, really?
Reason number 4. You got this.
Building out a revenue stream. Mm-hmm. There it is, folks. Moving on.
Yeah. So, we're not going to be shy about it. 5 kids is very expensive. It's very interesting. So Stephanie and I, we're pretty frugal people. Mm-hmm. We do not, the most fancy stuff we buy is camera equipment. Sorry.
And food.
And, well, I was getting there.
Oh, okay.
And food.
Yeah.
And, before kids, and I like inflation. Before kids, I swear we could live on like $2,500 a month easily. Uh-huh. And now it's way more.
That's like what we spend on food.
Our grocery budget is $2,500 a month right now, which is nuts.
These kids eat.
But we don't ever eat out. I mean, we eat out like
once a month.
And we eat really good food. Mm-hmm. Because that's become important to us, mm-hmm. is being healthy. So anyways, and just what we were talking about, getting those floaties. Mm-hmm. That added an expense. Yep. So it's just stuff like that.
Yeah.
That was probably.
If you ever want the girls to have matching outfits, you're spending $100.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way around it.
So,
not that we do that often, but actually, no. Okay, that's a lie. Old Navy has a great deal sometimes, and I can get shirts for $4. So.
There you go.
And then I can get matching.
It's a little bit more expensive than we're used to, but that's okay. We're figuring out. This is one way to figure it out. Mm-hmm. And yeah, when you guys watch our videos, it helps us make a little extra income on YouTube. And so this will be one more extra video to put out there with not a lot of extra work. It's just filming it. Mm-hmm. I can probably edit this quickly and put it on the internet. See what happens.
See what happens.
So, but out of that, I hope it helps people too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the other reason.
Yeah, it was, man. It is late. We're going to get better at this, but we're tired.
I feel great.
I wrote down, speaking of groceries, if you watch these videos, you're literally helping put food on our table.
This is true.
So that's kind of cool.
That's pretty cool.
And you're actually not paying. It's not like you have to pay to watch this.
No.
You are paying with your time.
Yeah.
So, but we hope it's helpful for you. Building out a revenue stream. All right. Reason number 5. This is the only last reason.
That's true. That's not wrong.
We'll get better at this. I'm having fun though. The last reason we're starting the podcast is we have exciting things ahead. We do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One major exciting thing. Is that what we're referring to here?
Yeah,
Okay, just checking.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
What other exciting things do we have ahead, do you think?
I don't know. Is there something else specifically you're thinking of?
Not really.
Oh.
I got a couple things, but I have a question for you.
Oh, great.
When you think about the future
no.
and how we think about the future, out of the two of us, who tends to be more nervous and freaking out about the future and who seems to be more calm?
I feel like people listening to this will be able to tell right away because of how you're asking this question.
This is true.
You freak out. I don't.
Yeah. I've always said Stephanie's like the calming presence in my life. And I've gotten better though, but I still...
You have gotten a lot better.
Yeah,
You've gotten a lot better, but now it like shows in different ways because you have 5 kids to take care of.
Mm-hmm.
And the wife.
And the wife.
Had the wife longer though. But adding the kids makes it a little more daunting, I think, for you.
Yeah, makes sense. That's a good daunting though.
Yeah, for sure. Not denying that.
Yeah, so I'm insanely nervous about the future, but I'm also equally excited about the future. I think this next year is going to be the most exciting year of our lives. I fully believe that.
I don't know what this says about the rest of our lives.
No, well, you would hope life only gets better.
I see. You're saying from the previous years.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Although high school years, man, those are my best years. So
that was a joke.
That is a joke. High school is okay.
Moving on.
I've been working on something for so long.
How long does it feel like?
Forever. Feels like an eternity. And everyone who's close to us knows about it. And I think people think I've gone insane a little bit. Maybe.
I think it just depends on what their definition of insane is.
Insane is the wrong word, but I do think people are like, what's going on? A little bit, but...
I think it depends who it is.
This is true. It's a very big project. I'm not going to say exactly what it is. But our life is going to get a lot more mobile. I think that's okay to say. And that hints at it just a little bit. If someone's watched it this long, they should be able to know.
If they're what?
If someone's watched this video this long, I'm okay with them kind of understanding. But yes, our life is about to get a lot more mobile in the next couple months, I would say, is the goal. And so we live in Washington State, the very northwest corner of the country. We're about 10 minutes from the Canadian border. And, but we have family and friends kind of all over the country
really
at this point.
Yeah. Most of them are just on the East Coast, I would say.
Yeah, which is wild.
Yeah.
And not only that, we have people that we met during your pregnancy in Phoenix that we want to go see. And, yeah, so we're going to go start seeing those people is the plan. And I'm very excited. And I think not only that, I think we're going to be able to... The goal of this podcast, I think we'll talk a little bit more. It'll be a lot of us talking for probably the first several months of us doing this because we don't have time to coordinate with other people.
Right.
But I would love to eventually meet other people who are just building awesome families, I would say. So I don't know if that was supposed to be underneath the exciting things ahead, but sure. I think it's just going to be a really adventurous couple years. I would say. I mentioned earlier, I'm pretty entrepreneurial, I would say. And
very.
This is not probably the best business advice, but
I'm excited to hear this.
I'm currently working on like 4 different businesses at one time. And working not really a normal job, but getting income. Anyways, these businesses are really exciting. I think they're going to be really cool and hopefully what supports our family. But I think that I think all of them are good services and products that it's just be fun to document.
Mm-hmm.
And I think just normal YouTube videos, we'll be able to share some stuff. But again, talking about it on here in a slower format, I think would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I wrote down, will it all work out or will it come crashing down?
Guess we'll just have to wait
Yeah,
and see.
nobody.
Like some of it could work out, some might crash down.
Yeah.
I don't think it's an all or nothing.
Yeah. Summing it up though, nervous about the future, me more than you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get nervous at all about the future?
Not really.
Yeah. Crazy.
Is that weird?
No, it's amazing. Sometimes I get frustrated with Stephanie because she doesn't freak out more. I'm like, please freak out more.
Why aren't you freaking out?
Yeah, I just think it's going to be a fun couple years, and getting to talk about it on here is going to be really fun.
Yeah.
And yeah. So, should we discuss the name? If you made that's all the reasons. I'll sum up the reasons again. Or how about you sum up the reasons?
We got five main reasons here for starting this podcast. Get to know us better. Hopefully help people out. Build up our own relationship. Build out a revenue stream. And this sounds like a weird reason. Exciting things ahead.
I think just document
the exciting things ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense.
So, what does this podcast look like? I think it looks a lot like this episode, where we kind of ramble on about random things. But
hopefully it's not as much
rambling. Yeah, I think we'll have better. I think this is it. I'm overthinking it. Right. Anyways, the name of the podcast. Mm-hmm. Let's discuss that. I'm like 90% sure that this is what the name is going to be.
I think this is what the name is.
Okay, go ahead and say it.
The Faithful Family.
Okay, is it because we're perfect?
Or maybe we get rid of the.
Yeah, exactly. That's where the
Faithful Family. Is that the name? Okay.
Well, I'm like, should it be the Faithful Family?
I think Faithful Family, because we also want to. I feel like when we say the Faithful Family, it makes it sound like we are the faithful. Now it's a tongue twister.
Faithful Family Fun.
Faithful Family Fun. I think it should just be Faithful Family.
Okay. Well, I was also thinking Faithful Families, but that could get confusing too.
Yeah, especially to start.
We like the name Faithful Family. I think that's what we're going to do. And as I've said multiple times, it's not because we're anything special. I think God has given us a special story. I think that's okay to say, but we are nothing like amazing. But we're striving to be faithful for what God has given us. And that means faithful to our kids, faithful to each other, faithful to our finances, faithful to what it means to be a family. And
the most important,
faithful to our faith. There we go. Faithful to God. And sometimes I think that can be super deep topics. I think sometimes it can be really lighthearted too.
Yeah.
Like I don't want this to be an overly spiritual podcast either. I want to have some fun.
You can be spiritual and fun.
I agree. I think we're saying the same thing. I'm just saying, like, some people.
But you also you made the assumption that being spiritual isn't fun. That's what you stated.
That's not what I was trying to state. I think sometimes people, when they go down we're making a spiritual podcast, they forget to have fun. Is all I'm trying to say. Mm-hmm. And I want to make sure we have some fun in here. And again, I eventually hope we can interview other families who are like way smarter than us and have like been doing this for a long time, and we know those people.
It's not hard to do.
No. Yeah. We're probably going to fail a lot through the process. We'll probably even talk about that on here because that's how you connect with other people.
And that's how you learn.
Very practical. My goal is to release episodes on Sundays at 3 p.m. I feel like that's a good day to release it.
That's when every podcasts are usually released.
Yeah. So we're just falling right in line.
Why don't we change it to a Wednesday? No, Tuesdays.
Sundays is more...
I'm joking.
Okay. We're doing Sundays. And, yeah, I think probably these first several episodes, I wouldn't be surprised for like 6 months. It's just us. I would love to interview someone else in between then, but probably not likely. And I think we're going to go into our backstory quite a bit. Like
way back?
Yeah, we used to do in college these things called Soul to Souls. Did I ever tell you about this?
I think so.
So I was a
I
part
don't remember
of
exactly what it is, though.
a campus ministry called Crew. Shout out Crew. Not Crew Rowing, but Campus Crusade for Christ. And such a fun time in my life. But we had Bible study groups. And I think for like 6 months one year, all we did was one person would share their soul to other souls in the room, which sounds, if you're not a Christian, that sounds probably so weird. But really the idea is for you to get to sit down and just share your entire life story. So other people can hear it and get to know you better. And I feel like doing something like that on here would be good. I don't know if we'll hop into that next episode, but eventually it'll be cool. Yeah. Anything else?
I don't think so.
Hey,
Was there?
45 minutes. I think that's a pretty good time for a podcast.
There you go. We talked for an hour and a half.
That was fun. I enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
First one
I feel
down?
like I feel like they'll get more exciting.
Yeah. I just hope these microphones worked.
Yep.
I didn't test them. I see the red light. So,
Red means recording.
yeah.
I don't see the red light.
It's a very, very tiny one right there.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I see it.
Thank you so much for
If you
watching.
made it watching or listening or whatever,
Yeah.
what have you, if you made it this far, props to you.
Yeah. People watch them. I would also, classic YouTube request, comment below something that you related to maybe. What should people comment below?
Is there much to relate to here? I don't even know at this point.
Or let's do this. Comment below topics you would like discussed
Ooh,
on
that's a
the
good
show.
one.
And we'll try to save those comments and come back to them. I feel like that'd be kind of cool.
That's a good idea.
Of just what are some things you'd like to know about us? And I think it'd be
That's
cool.
a good idea. Yeah. Maybe we can add that into the next one.
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. This is fun. And we'll get back to this next week. Boom.
Are we going to have any type of special out?
I don't know.
Freels out.
Freels out. Freels out.
What is that?
I don't know. Cool. I feel like that went really well.